Captain's log, stardate 2027.1. Dear Cindy, I am being held prisoner on a barren asteroid by the evil Klingon Emperor.
Oh, will you stop complaining? It's only for 6 weeks. Well, I cannot tell you how I regret letting you bring that camera. It's going to be a good experience for you, Paul. You'll thank me for it someday.
I'm going to thank him for this. What kind of life is this? Being dragged around the world looking for pot fragments and aliens? Well, what can you do? Cindy, I debuted my act last week in the Workman's Mess. It went over really good, considering that they don't speak English, but, you know, they're not very hip down here. I don't know, they didn't even know who Bullwinkle was. Well, what are you gonna do? Next time I'll pass out Cliff Notes.
Paul, quit trying. You're not going to L.A. to become a comic, and that's
Dad,
it.
come on.
No, you're not, Paul. First of all, you're not funny. Second of all, you don't know what L.A.'s like. It's like New Jersey with earthquakes. Come on, let's go. The early bird catches the worm.
Oh, is breakfast ready?
Doctor, we found someone to translate the stone.
Oh, great, Ramon. Is that exciting, Paul?
Yeah, I'm psyched, really.
Avatu, Viracocha, Indarate, and Devita.
What did he say?
Must be chewing many coca leaf, doctor. He say he reads, beware of Viracocha. The fire of the gods will bring justice from now until the end of time.
Yeah, you should ask him how many times he's seen The Curse of the Mummy.
He's sure about that, Ramon?
Oh, he seem very sure, doctor.
Nothing about space travelers?
No, nothing like that.
Okay, Paul. It's time for a little archaeological field work.
Well, you know, Dad, I was never really good at field trips in school, so... Oh. Dad, I'll just wait out here.
Paul, this is incredible. I've got chills.
Because it's cold, Dad. This is pneumonia weather. I want to go home.
Come on. Shh. Oh, look at the stonework. It's incredible how the stones fit together. I have a theory, shared by many, that aliens cut these stones with lasers.
What is it? Some anorexic Spaniard, Dad.
What was that? Oh, look at this. This is Inte, the sun god of the Tiamatacos.
Look, Ma, no cavities.
Oh, this is amazing. You go look over there. Go on. Oh, look at this. This is unbelievable. It's solid gold. It's incredible that the Spaniards didn't cut this off. What's the matter?
If that's some South American cockroach, Dad, bigger than a Cocker Spaniel, I'm out of here.
Shh. Take it easy, Paul. I'll have a look. There's nothing here.
Over here, Dad.
What?
Come here.
I was right. It's an alien.
Dad, you don't know that he's an alien? Maybe an illegal alien.
He just learned Spanish because he's been here so long. Wait, what else could he be?
A Nazi genetic experiment.
Definitely an alien. Go get something for me to put him in. You're going to be a big help to me, amigo. You're going to prove my theory that Machu Picchu was a control tower for alien spaceships. Let the skeptics laugh. I have my living extraterrestrial proof to back me up. Right, amigo? Amigo.
Hiya, Pablo. Dad, the only thing I could find was my duffel bag. I hope he doesn't mind living with my underwear.
Calculated risk. Here, hold this. Now, let's see.
Chocolate, Dad? You know he might get zips.
Raymond? I'm gonna get a sample of this.
What do you think it is?
I don't know, but it glows in the dark. It's like toxic waste.
Dad, he's getting into the bag.
Good, good. Raymond! Raymond!
Si, doctor.
Two things, Raymond. We need transportation into Lima and bribe the workers to keep quiet.
It's not necessary, doctor.
How come?
They all ran away screaming.
I'm with them, Dad.
Oh.
Voy a preparar todo.
Yeah, whatever.
Gracias. Tastes good?
Looks like we have a litter bug alien, Dad.
Not funny.
United Airlines Flight 284 from Dallas, now arriving in Gate 7.
Shh. Will you shut up? He's been hanging around you too much. He thinks he's a comedian.
Gentlemen, kindly step aside and disrobe.
Hey, Cindy.
Will passenger William Oliver please report to the information?
Oh, I missed you.
Oh, I have something for you. Your very own Peruvian baseball cap.
I think she's very good for him.
A pointed hat? I've never had a pointed hat before.
Oh, this tape's for you, too. I didn't have a chance to send it.
How are the Giants doing? Are they still in first place? How did the series with the Dodgers go?
Simon, you're not gonna believe it. They won. They won.
Yeah?
Won on a suicide squeeze.
Wow. Who? What? Shh.
So that's okay. I'll get the luggage myself.
Chili Davis.
Yeah.
Chili Davis was on third and broke for the plate, and Renly laid down a perfect bunt. And Chili did a hook slide around the tag for the go-ahead run.
Cindy, what about my sports rundown?
Battle Network stars?
Yep.
Webster lost to St. Elsewhere in the final round of Greco-Roman wrestling. Split decision.
The tie always goes to the dramatic series. There is no respect for sitcoms anymore.
Hey, that's a sports will for you.
Now I'm down 1,000 big ones, Uncle Cecil.
I told you I don't want you betting with that crook.
Hey, what's in there? Paul, did you bring me back a little baby llama? I'll take him out.
No, he's fine in here. I put a sock in there for him to play with.
Dad, he's not a puppy.
Oh, not a puppy, huh? What is it, an anteater?
No, you're not even warm.
A ground sloth. Is it marsupial?
No, I didn't check for a pouch.
A Bolivian wombat. Shoot. Damn.
Violation! And it's Cindy. This is gonna be a great day. buddy. How was the trip, Doc? Find any alien beings?
No, Eddie. Not this time.
I downshifted to 35 by the time I hit the sign sport.
Did I say you were speeding, Missy? That's deputy sport to you. I had you at 12 dBs over acceptable noise limits when your car backfired.
Look, I downshifted to keep from speeding.
I've warned you to get that tune-up before. So maybe now you'll start obeying the environmental standards that make Sweetwater such a nice place to live and raise kids.
Get a real job.
Get that tune-up noise, criminal. If she wasn't so cute, I'd mace her.
That's all right, guys. That's all right. Okay, I think... Shh. Got a little car sick. Shh. Okay.
What do you mean you're a vegetarian now?
Just like I told you, Paul. Well, technically, I'm a cold-blooded veggie. I just don't like to eat warm-blooded animals. That's all. Come on up.
So what does that leave? Snakes and salamanders?
You know, I don't see what the big deal is. I mean, I still eat seafood, you know.
You know, I am not at all happy about this. Hey, fella, you ever watch TV?
Hi, I'm Cecil Watterman. You know, there must be over 60 brands of wine cooler on the market now, but there's only one original. Cecil's all-natural wine cooler made out of wholesome California products. Cecil's, it's the real thing.
Uncle Cecil, what a goof.
I got him some treats. You want snacks? No. He's so cute. Can't we take him out of the bag now?
No. Leave him in there. I don't want anybody finding out about him. Yeah.
Dad thinks he's an alien.
Hey, Dad thought the Osmonds were aliens.
Well, that hasn't been disproved yet.
Oh. You know, I haven't seen anybody eat so much junk since that time you got drunk. Remember? And you ate that bar of hash? Yeah, and you thought it was a chunky? That's it.
What?
He's a munchie.
We gotta get the guy a name, like, Arnold Ziffel.
The pig on Green Acres?
Yeah. See, he likes it.
Oh, no.
Okay, here's the number of the hotel I'll be staying at tonight. I'm heading over to the university to catch Dr. Crowder's lecture. Incan Hieroglyphics, Art Form or Cosmic Joke.
Are you gonna tell him about Arnold?
Who?
Arnold.
Oh, our little friend in the bag, huh? Of course I'm going to tell him about Arnold. Want him to see for himself, draw his own conclusions. You know, he has hinted that he believes in alien visitations. It's here in his book, Conquistador's Journal. If he backs up my theory, I'll be able to get a publisher for my book. Our money worries will be over. I hope.
Cool, Dad.
Well, I'm glad you support me in this, Paul, because I need your help. You must not let Arnold out of your sight until I get back.
Ah, Dad, it's our first day back, and you want me to stay at home and babysit some alien?
Okay, I'll tell you what I'll do. You're a betting man, right? I'll make you a wager. I'll bet you that you can't look after Arnold for one day. If you win, we'll discuss this budding comedy career of yours in L.A.
Oh, that's some bet. Now, what happens if I lose?
You stay here, you go to community college, and you become something reputable.
You really go for the throat, Dad.
You must keep him safe and hidden. Nobody must find out about him. Okay?
Okay.
I'm depending on you, Paul.
There goes our bowling night.
Oh, Lord, what
What did I ever do in my past lives to make that goddamn egg split in two? Welcome home, Brother Simon. You said you were going to sell me your half of the land when you got back. Well, here I am. And here are the papers for you to sign.
I'm sorry, Cecil, but I've changed my mind. I got this deal pending. It looks like it could be real big. Don't mean to inconvenience you, but I could make a lot of money on this thing. I don't think I'd be hard up for money anymore, so I couldn't consider signing those papers. Excuse me.
So you want to play hardball, huh? Okay, brother. Let's party.
On Channel 3, you get all the really weird stuff. And on 24, you get all the old, really good movies. Now, this is how you turn it on. Why don't you try? Okay.
You know, there is one brand of snack food that's not like all the rest. Cal Snacks. The all-natural snack food. Maybe not the biggest, but I think the best. A plain, honest American product. And what do kids think about it?
Can I have another mesquite-flavored beef jerky, Uncle Cecil?
Yep. Here you go, son.
I love Space Chewy Sticks, and you get copies of my trading cards free. Trade you, Major. You have your Shinko for Commander Boris Spassky. Deal.
Yeah, kids love them. And you will, too. Cal Snacks, the all-natural snack for a new generation.
Here's my baby. Here, my sweet fish.
Come on, sweetheart. Oh, dinner time.
Hey, Pop.
What do you want, dude? And I ain't your pop.
Okay, let's stand on formalities then. Hey, stepdad, could you maybe front me $500 for the weekend?
500? What, are you on something? Quit kicking that thing.
I'm practicing for a hacky sack tournament later. I don't see what the big deal is.
Hacky sack? Oh, yeah. That's that sport you hippies play while you're doing drugs.
Hey, don't lay your lifestyle judgments on me, man.
You are a bum. You ain't working. You ain't in school. You ain't married. You're a bum. Now, you want $500. Now, are you on something? Grass? Coke? Snack? Crack? Oh, you're a bum. I'm coming back, sweetie.
Incredibly bad energy, man.
You know, I don't see what the big deal is. I mean, I still eat seafood, you know.
Cindy, everybody knows that relationships are based on liking the same restaurant. Now, where does that leave us? H salt fish and chips? Bob's Big Boy New England cod dinner? Or maybe a fillet of fish at McDonald's?
No, fillet of fish is out. They deep fry them in beef fat.
Trucking up to Buffalo, I've been thinking you gotta mellow slow. It take time to pick a place to go, so just keep trucking. Oh, like not cool, Pop. That's an English import dead LP, man.
Oh, I don't care if it's Burl Ives, man. Got a little job for you, scum.
Forget it, Pop. I'm not endangering my karma by associating with you.
Oh, that's too bad, dude. Because either you help me or you're going to go back to that teepee of yours in Utah. Now, you want money, I got the job. Now, are you in?
Oh, man, what choice do I got? Either be a cog in the wheel or starve like a dog.
You my babies. Come on, it's chow time. Come on, Petey. Come on, Woody. Come on, boys. Chow, chow, chow now.
I know something they didn't like. Arnold. Chicks, Arnold.
No, Paul. Arnold's amusing himself with Miss July. And you and I haven't seen each other in a very long time.
Are you asking me to shirk my responsibilities for some sleazy teenage sex?
Absolutely.
Okay.
Home of the valley's best steaks and crunchiest tater tots, featuring the mile-long 700-item salad bar.
This steak is so tender, it doesn't even taste like meat.
I just love those tater tots.
Yep, for beef so tender it melts in your mouth. It's Western Beefland. 4 convenient valley locations. Thank you.
You watch what you're doing. Take off that stupid cap.
The guy on the Wild Kingdom always wears a hat like this, man. Man, you act like you never seen the Wild Kingdom before.
It's nice to have you home.
Paul, not so rough.
I haven't done anything yet.
Oh, gross. Felt up my fur ball.
Arnold, get downstairs and watch TV. Now!
Gotcha. It's all your fault. There's more than one way to skin a cat.
Here, kitty, 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 kitty. Here, kitty, 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 kitty. Come on, kitty, 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 kitty. And are you sure that thing's a cat?
Shut up and open that garbage bag.
Oh, wow, man. Just like capturing the snow leopard on the Wild Kingdom, man.
Let's get out of here.
Hey, you want to play doctor?
What?
Did you hear something?
That's probably just Arnold raiding the refrigerator. Hit me again.
You guys know each other, huh?
Don't get wise, punk.
Well, it's been real, Pop, but I gotta get going.
Oh, no, you don't. You ain't finished yet. You're gonna help me out with this creature.
But I got things to do, man. I'm going to the Berkeley Tie-Dye and Hacky Sack Festival.
Now, dude, haven't I always treated you like you was my own stepson?
But I am your stepson.
Oh, no, I always treated you like you was, didn't I?
Yeah, you always treated me like a stepchild.
Yes. Well, you guard him with your life, or you won't have one.
You threatening me, Pop?
Yes.
Okay.
We're going to the bus station now to pick up your mother. You watch him.
Scum.
Where are you?
I'm over here around the watermelon.
That's not a watermelon. No. Cut it out, you furry wimp. It took my mom 4,000 books of green stamps to get that. Said cut it out. Take that. Oh, man, my dead Ripper, you are history, pal. Oh, you're not laughing anymore, are you, pal?
Sure missed you.
Did you?
Bed got awful cold tonight.
Cecil! You sweet thing, you. Oh, how's my baby dude doing?
Oh, fine, just fine. One thing I'll never know, though, honey, is why you agreed to adopt that worthless kid when you left that no contest with you.
I don't know. I guess I just felt sorry for him because he was so ugly and stupid.
What's happening, man?
Hostile little bastard. Incredibly bad energy, man.
Rudy, how you feeling, man?
Leon, what'd I have to drink last night? I feel sick.
Hey, Rudy, where are we? Look at this kitchen. You ever see such an ugly kitchen? Ugh.
Hey, let's go. Come on.
Truckin'. I got my chips cashed in. Keep a truckin'.
Crank it all the way up, man.
What are you doing?
What? But this is where I always look for when I lose my keys.
Then why don't you just rip the carpet up, too? Where could he have gone?
To the store for a pack of cigarettes and a case of cow snacks.
Jokes I don't need. This is horrible. This is worse than the time you almost married the Joe Montana impersonator in Hawaii.
Why do you have to keep bringing that up?
Arnold, come home!
You know, it serves you right. It serves you right for letting him read that magazine.
You act like I had him freebasing at the Playboy Mansion or something.
You just didn't have any time, that's all.
You know, I can't believe your lack of faith in me. You never used to be this way. Never said loving was easy.
Go shoot him, man. You got it. Both sides.
Where'd those guys come from?
I don't know.
That was a good shot, man. I'm putting you out.
Wait right here. I'm gonna go around. You keep them occupied. Okay?
Okay.
Hey, fellas.
That thing, baby.
Must be jelly 'cause jam don't shake like that.
Paul, hurry up, they're dueling.
Good job. We got him. How come you never dance like that for me?
What's so funny? Yeah, come on, waste him, man. Blow him away. Come on. Pot his teeth down there. Yeah.
No, Arnold, come on now. Give me the gun.
Don't listen to him. Get him in the kneecaps.
Give
Come
me the
on.
gun.
No way, Jose.
I'm getting pissed off.
Back off, man.
Jeez, what an attitude.
Okay, pull.
The gun. Come on, we gotta get him.
Great shot. Step on it.
I can't push any harder.
Hey, let me do it, huh?
I didn't know you could drive like Starsky and Hutch.
Watch the smoke, man. You wanna get me cancer?
Buzz off.
Check out the scenery, dude. Next month we go to New Jersey.
Go ahead. Make for the county line. And I'll blow your tires out. Deja vu. You think just 'cause my dad's away at the riot control convention, that's your cue to run wild in the streets?
Eddie, you're not gonna believe this, but Cindy's dad is in the CIA. and we are on a mission of national security. That ugly yellow car is full of Ruski spies with stolen secrets from the Silicon Valley.
Really?
Yeah.
Need some help? Come on, let me help. I was an Eagle Scout, you know.
Okay, but this is classified information. We have reason to believe that they're planning to blow up Golfland and discredit the American way of life.
Okay. Thanks, Paul.
How did you know my dad was in the CIA?
His decoder ring gave him away.
What are you reading?
Oh, this is the latest issue of Inside Celebrities. There's an interview with Ozzy Osbourne. How today's dating is rough on sensitive guys.
I don't know why you read trash like that.
It's educational, honey. Look, here's your astroscope.
Oh, my ass.
Let's see, Cancer. You have little patience with the eccentricity of neighbors. Home is where your heart is.
Running into the driver's seat now, taking over the lead. Had enough of the backseat, baby. That's not what I need. I'm making an entrance, honey, coming out of my shell. Start looking over your shoulders, babe, 'cause I'm mad as hell.
Gonna take that from no American Motors car.
Head for the hills, mama.
Crazy punks. Let them have guns.
Like it? Let's go, man.
You're gonna pay for this, you furry little wimps.
Guess we shot her. Hey, we're the Munchies!
Which way did they go?
They went that way. Get 'em.
Did you get a big haul from Purity Chemical this week, hon?
Over 2,000 barrels. I'm running out of space. The caves under the factory are getting filled up. I'm gonna have to get my hands on more land.
Oh, you're such a go-getter, Cecil.
Well, honey, I just happen to know that toxic waste is America's greatest natural resource, and it's completely untapped. You see, the difference between America and the rest of the world is we know about recycling.
You mean like squishing up aluminum cans?
No, honey, more than that. I'm talking about way more than that. Let me give you an example. You know, there is no difference between toxic waste and beef jerky.
Oh, get out.
No, I mean it.
No.
Purity Meats pays me to haul away their floor scraps. I take it, I press it into jerky and sell it. Same thing with toxic waste. Companies pay me to haul it away. I treat it with my secret neutralizing sauce, and then I make it into my Cal Snacks products. Twin killing, make money on it twice.
You're an American success story.
Couldn't do it without you, sweet meat. Can't wait to get you home.
Ooh. Watch those short stops. You squish my do.
Well, what the...
What a mess! Elvis! Dude! Oh! Is he dead?
Sure looks it. Look at this mess. Look. Oh, my God. Oh, my God. Look. No one kills my tropical fish and lives.
What's happened here?
Your son blew it again. That's what's happened. I figured out a way to force Simon to sell me his land, but he blew it. He let the creature get away.
What creature?
You know, some damn thing Simon found in Peru. We gotta get Big Ed back up here pronto.
Let's get Eddie. Eddie, we saw his car at Golfland.
Hell, he's dumber than his old man. But I guess we're stuck with him until Big Ed gets back. Clearview, please. Number of the Easy 8 Motel.
When will they know that it's the evil red tide of communism that's destroying the American fiber, eroding the American way of life as we know? Those Soviet scums make me want to bark. You guys must think you're pretty funny. Sending me off to guard Golfland, huh, wise guy?
Those Ruski spies must have a high-level informant in the CIA. But we really need your help to get a line on dude's car. I mean, can't you put out like a dragnet or something?
That's an APB, Kojak.
An all-points bulletin is reserved for bona fide, high-priority police emergencies, and then only by directive of a commanding officer. You guys must not realize that you're dealing with a very sharp lawman. I know there are no slimy Soviet spies in that ugly yellow car. You're covering up for Dude and his worthless deadhead pals.
I told you we couldn't fool Eddie, Paul.
Eddie! Eddie, what are you doing to stop the impending disaster?
With all due respect, Mr. Watterman, might I remind you that I am the police officer and you are the civilian. I don't intend to let rampant anarchy rule the day just because my dad's away. What impending disaster?
The disaster that wrecked my condo, ate my tropical fish, and killed Dude McIntosh, my beloved stepson.
That's been a murder? Where? My first murder. What a great day. I'm on the case. Where am I going?
My place, you lunkhead.
This is all your fault. If you wouldn't have kidnapped Arnold, none of this would have happened.
Yeah, now there's four of them. They're all mad as hell.
I don't know what you're talking about. The point is we gotta track this thing down pronto. Now, are you and your bimbo in this with me or what?
Who are you calling bimbo, you polyester cowboy?
Who are you calling polyester cowboy, you cheap dime store floozy? If I wasn't such a lady, I would pop you one.
We'll find Arnold for ourselves, Cecil.
Oh, just what I expected from today's youth. There ain't a real American among you.
And it's the 4th of July, too.
Cecil, if you're such a patriot, how come your space Chewy sticks are the official snack food of the Russian communards, huh?
Because you gotta bribe those bums at NASA to get an endorsement. With the commies, you just cut them in for a percentage. But I ain't got time to stand around here talking snack food economics to you two. Come on, Mellis, let's roll. Gotta beat Big Ed.
I want your chromosomes checked before we have kids.
Whoa, would you look at those beautiful babes?
I'm going down for a closer look.
Oh, catch those beach balls.
I only dated him to get to Whitney, who is merely the richest guy in town. Dude. Hey, isn't that dude's old ugly yellow car? Who? You know that burnout Santa Cruz dad had? He hangs with Denise, the Lodi chick. Denise, whose sister's a salad bar manager at Western Beefland. Yeah, you know, dude. What are those things? Dude's pals from Santa Cruz? See you later, Terry. That's my favorite baby. See you.
Hiya, sweetheart.
See you rain, Amy.
Hey, what's your sign? Come to Papa. Hey, let's get out of here.
Okay, come on, Arnold. Come on, I'd recognize those beady eyes anywhere.
Thanks for the help, Amy. You're the one to talk. Besides, I'm not missing cheerleading camp because of you.
Come on. You must have gotten away down the pipes.
Well, now they could be anywhere. What were those things?
Tourists from Nevada.
Holly Johnson, quit lighting them firecrackers. Don't want you to become another holiday statistic now.
Hey, bro, I smell ice cream. Where is it?
Wow, God, what are they?
Get back. Everybody, inside, inside.
Idiot.
Quick, in the corner.
Hey, look out! Get out of the way!
How long does it take to fix a tire?
Would have helped if you'd had a jack.
I don't know. I can't decide. What should I get, vanilla or chocolate?
I'm going for mocha chip.
Stay there. Get back. Get back in the car.
Looters, huh?
Hey guys, want to try rum raisin.
We'll be at the hospital soon.
What were those things?
Aliens, Mom. Already told you.
Adults are talking.
Forget the hospital. It's not too bad.
Bob was mauled by a grizzly in Yellowstone once.
Well, I hope it wasn't Yogi.
I've had worse. I was mauled by a grizzly in Yellowstone once.
Say, you folks around here? Elko, Nevada, originally.
Well, say, is it really true that the sun sets so green in the nuclear testing zone and that your milk goes sour while you're drinking it?
Anti-nuke propaganda.
Okay. Okay, the milk's true. But the sunsets are only really green on blast days.
Baby.
Here, I'll get the seat for you. Watch your cone.
Thanks for the lift.
Are you gonna be okay? Can I help you?
No, we've done this before. Honey, what do you want this time, stitches or clamps?
Let's go back to my house and check Dr. Crowder's book, because I don't know where to look for them anymore.
Okay.
Can't you guys move it out any faster?
I'll never forget the first time I saw him. He was 11, and I said to myself, that boy looks like a chicken, and now he's gone.
That's all right, darling. Please, come on. Daddy will give you a massage.
Poor thing. I mean, he always made a mess, but he meant well. Didn't he, honey?
Yes, sir.
We'll all meet in heaven someday.
There's nowhere to go and nothing to do. Let's go break some windows at the junior high. I'm up for some vandalism, dude.
You see? That's what happens when American youth doesn't have the proper recreational facilities. When they don't have a video arcade they can go into to develop the necessary hand-eye coordination that's so vital in the computer age. When they don't have a Cal Snacks Emporium to go into where they can get good, wholesome food so they can grow up to be big and strong. And why? Because special interest groups oppose the solar mall for their own selfish reasons. Hi, I'm Cecil Watterman, and I want to build that solar mall for the people of Sweetwater. So vote yes on Proposition 61. Say yes, we want the mall. For our kids. Thanks for your support.
Paid for by the Better Tomorrow Through Malls Committee.
Oh boy, that's Cecil. What a sleaze. It's surprising he's not in Washington.
You wouldn't go for the pay cut. You know, I think I've got something here.
You do? You know, it is really such a turn on when you take charge and everything.
Really?
Uh-huh.
If I would have known that, I would have taken the Dale Carnegie course years ago. You know, it says here that there are legends that the high priests were able to bring inanimate objects to life. They used, and I quote, the fire of the gods. Once brought to life, the objects then supposedly had regenerative powers which made them unable to be destroyed. What do you think fire of the gods means?
I don't know. But you can probably rule out microwaves.
Regenerative powers. That's how come there's 4 of them. It's like with a worm. You have one worm, you cut it in half, you have 2 worms. We've got to warn everybody not to cut them, otherwise we're going to have hundreds of Munchies running around Sweetwater stealing junk food.
piggy was a bad little piggy, then wee all the way home. Oh, honey, come
Mommy, I'd been a better stepmother.
Oh, darling, you were a wonderful mother.
Oh,
You were wonderful. No, honey, I don't want. I just want a bite of you, my darling. Oh, I love you so much.
All right. Where's the insurrection?
It's Big Ed. Thank the Lord.
The door's made out of redwood, you jackass.
Well, place is destroyed. What do you need a door for?
Oh, Big Ed, we miss you.
Where'd you get the riot gear?
Oh, you like it? Borrowed it from some buddies of mine on the tactical assault squad.
Darling, why don't you go get us a cool drink? Would you mind, sweetheart? Eddie, give her a hand. She's deeply bereaved. Go on, darling. Thank you. We got a full-blown crisis on our hands.
Eddie couldn't handle it, huh? You know, he graduated in the top 70% of deputy school. You know, boss, I was having a great time at this convention. I got this riot gun here, and I got...
You just forget that. Now, listen. If those creatures get into the underground caves, people are going to find out that I have been storing barrels of toxic waste under the town. Now, if I go down, you come with me.
Real meeting of the minds, huh?
Cecil, I found some more stuff out about those creatures. You see,
I don't want to hear it. I'll take care of those hostile little bastards in my own way.
But Cecil, you gotta listen to me.
It's almost 9 o'clock. We've got to get over to Golfland for those ribbon-cutting ceremony.
Oh, heaven's sakes, I haven't even memorized my speech yet.
Cecil, you gotta listen to me.
Ladies and gentlemen, let me see. At the beginning of recorded time, man is always searching for a dream. Hey, throughout history, civilization has advanced for the good of all men, when a few great men have had bold new visions and the courage to carry them out.
Yeah.
But behind every great man, there is a loving and dedicated woman who fills his days and nights with a love that is so profound, so deep, that it urges him on to fulfill even his wildest dreams. Caesar had his Cleopatra, Napoleon had his Josephine, and Sonny had his share. The luckiest of all, I've had my Melvis. You know, they laughed at me when I said I would build the world's first 36-hole miniature golf course. But I didn't listen to other people. I followed my dream. And with this fine lady's help, I have brought this valley 36 holes of miniature golf. I officially now declare Melvis's Miniature Golfland officially open. Yes, sir. Get out there and putt-putt. Put your little hearts away. It's on the house today, folks, on the house.
Okay, last hand first.
Don't forget Lucy's buying pizza.
Hope you brought your money this time. So here I go.
Wait a minute, guys, see this.
Hey, look at the dudes over there.
You cheated.
I didn't cheat. I get to do
Come on, do it again. Come on, come on. Whoa. Oops.
Ready, Liz?
buddy. I'll make par if I get this one.
But Dad, you don't understand. It's them. Dad, they're here.
Shh.
Dad. Shh. Look. Dad, look. Look at it. Dad, look.
I guess it's just not my day, huh, Mars?
Is it bad, Bob?
No, honey. The mace took my mind off the pain.
Give me that. Someone's gonna hear us. Shut up. Get it off me!
I didn't bring any money.
And you asked me if I brought my money.
Well, what's the problem?
We were getting some cow snacks out of the machine when this thing attacked Dennis.
Well, Eddie! Eddie, stop! Eddie, I take care of him, huh?
Yes, sir. That I will do, sir, for under State Code 32-C5. A deputized officer like myself will make sure these youths receive proper and adequate medical care. Unless we're talking about the new abridged law, which doesn't say anything about that, actually, as a matter of fact. I can probably do anything I want with him, really. I can probably take him down, they can get...
Hey! Just take care of him, huh? Just get him out of here. Yes, sir.
Move, 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 move!
You know, maybe I should drive, Bob. I could use the practice.
Hi. Oh, the 27th hole. The pagoda? Watch it. Thanks.
Hey, we're making a run to the clinic over in Harmony Falls. You need a lift? Get in.
It wasn't my fault, Dad, honest.
Well, son, I think you've done a pretty fair job of maintaining order here.
Gee, thanks, Dad.
Ed! Get over here! Well, do something, you dumb mother...
Oh, Cecil, don't you say the F word. There's a lady present.
Just don't stand there. Plug him!
Code blue, Dad. Right, son? Cover my rear. All right, let me get a little beat on him. Yeah. All right.
You can't kill them with guns.
Yeah, and how do you know that?
Because I read this book called The Conquistador's Journal.
Bull!
Look, these things regenerate. You can't kill them. If you cut them up, there's just gonna be more of them.
I don't believe that crap. Do you, Melvis?
Well, I don't know.
Hiya, Toots.
Hold this, son.
Good shooting, Ed.
I knew you had it in you, did you?
Oh, thanks, Melvis.
It's party time.
Those ugly little things are wearing all the dude's stuff. Denise tied that scarf for my baby's birthday.
Take it easy, honey. I'll fix their wagon. Give me your helmet, Ed.
Oh, I can't. It's a load.
I'll still give you a helmet. Honey, give me them scissors.
Are you crazy? You're gonna cut them up, make more of them.
Get on, my boy.
Hey, Honky.
Yeah, gotcha, sucker.
Bullseye, man, bullseye.
Oh, yeah, got him. Oh, good shot.
He doesn't know what he's doing.
Thank you.
Well, I guess that shows you what you don't know.
Well, not exactly.
Say what?
Cecil, I told you not to cut them up. Now there's 7 of them.
No, get out of my sight. Ed, arrest him and take his booty.
Don't let nobody talk to me, too. And put him in the big house.
Wait a minute. Hey, come here.
Yeah, come on.
Where does this drain pipe lead to?
The Waterman wash.
We gotta get to the factory before they get into the underground storage areas.
Can I have my helmet back?
Is your head getting cold?
Hey, Eddie. You're not really gonna take us to the big house, are you?
Where? Oh, jail. Yeah, I am. Good lawman always follows orders.
No. A really good lawman thinks on his feet and makes snap decisions whenever unforeseen circumstances should arise.
I'm not listening to you. Hall already lied to me about those Ruski spies.
Come on, Eddie. Don't you want to be a big hero and get all the glory when you capture those things?
Well, maybe.
You're for Charles, man. I think she did a movie once. I want to see naked women. Maybe she was naked.
I don't know why you want to go back to golf land.
Oh, see the crime clues. All the macho cop stuff. You know.
Yeah, I know. I'm the lawman, remember?
Couldn't we stop at Pizza Land? Sure could go for a couple of slices right now.
I'm hungry. They don't serve meals on the bus, you know.
I told you we can't. We've got to get to the factory.
Just get a couple of takeout slices.
Pizza gives me gas.
Whoa! A 413 double-stroke Z in progress.
What's that?
Commie punk vandals from the junior high.
Eddie, I just love all the macho cop stuff.
Under state statute 35.C, civilians may be duly deputized in times of national emergency and/or stress. You're the one.
Nothing but stupid educational flares and what the Jane Fonda exercise day.
That's it. Electricity. It's the fire of the gods. It's just like he said in the journal.
There goes Honor.
Come on.
I hate Western beef land. Besides, Inquirer says that red meat clogs your plumbing.
They got the best salad bar in the state, Big Ed.
Well, now you're talking. Salad will set you free.
All right. We'll go to the drive-thru at Burgerland, and that's it, okay?
Burgers give me indigestion.
Well, that's because they clog your plumbing.
Oh, Lord.
God, it's cold down here. Reminds me of Peru.
I wonder why this place is all lit up.
I'm sure Mr. Watterman's got a perfectly reasonable explanation.
Probably a perfectly sleazy one.
He is my role model, you know.
Yeah, he would be.
Look. They must have gone this way. Come on.
Okay.
Move him out.
You okay, bud?
Which one, Paul?
Will you guys go down here and I'll try down here and meet back here in 5 minutes?
All right. Let's synchronize our watches. I've got 10:57.
Check. Check!
Okay, so maybe I panicked a little bit out there, huh? There was only one of them. But what if there had been, let's say, 100 of them? And they're tearing the flesh off your bones and you're screaming.
Eddie,
no one...
shut up!
You little twerps ain't finished yet? Jeez, how am I ever gonna be regional manager with employees like you, huh? Come on! Snap it up, shortstops, okay?
It's guys like Butcher that give Burgerland managers a bad name.
Forget him. He's got socialization problems.
Bad skin.
This is Cecil Watterman. Ordering.
Oh, wait. I don't want the patty. I just want a bun with lettuce and tomato.
And I'd just like a fruit bowl, please.
No, you don't want a fruit bowl. It's got strawberries and gives you hives.
Well, I thought pineapples.
No,
That's it! Give me 3 double Melvis burgers, 3 large fries, and 3 solar shakes. Do you copy? That's it. Do you copy? 3 double Melvis burgers, 3 large fries, and 3 solar shakes. Do you get it?
So we got a broken spot box or something.
This is Cecil Watterman, and I'm ordering 3 double Melvis burgers, 3 large fries, and 3 solar shakes. Do you copy?
In a pickle, pickle.
Where is it?
Hello? Hey, it's slow tonight. Butcher!
I thought you said this night manager was going places.
He's going, all right. He's going to find himself another job. Butcher, where are you? Butcher, you here? We didn't get our Melvis burgers. I don't like these games now, Butcher. This is Cecil Watterman.
What's happening?
Hit them lights, Ed.
Yeah, you couldn't have a cookie thing.
Let's play, man.
They're in the caves now, for sure. We gotta get to the factory.
We didn't get our order.
You know, Cindy, Paul is a really cool dude and everything, but, he's not exactly what you'd call a go-getter kind of guy, you know what I'm saying?
What are you talking about, Eddie?
Well, it just seems to me that an incredibly happening chick like yourself would go out with a guy with a real future.
Like who, Eddie?
I'm going back to deputy school to be recertified as a special weapons expert. And then I figure I'll probably retire from my wild and totally hot bachelor life and settle down and buy myself a little place near Videoland.
Eddie, I'd rather become a nun and join a convent.
I got no problems with my wife working. Let me help you out, Melvis.
Oh, I think I feel dizzy.
Oh, what's the matter?
I'm starving.
If we don't get some food in this woman soon, I won't be held responsible. Oh, you too.
Oh, hungry.
Come on. What was that?
Eddie? Eddie? Eddie, speak to me. Eddie, if you wake up right now, I'll be your wife. Well, look, we're
get engaged. What I mean is we'll go steady. Look, Eddie, we'll go out once, maybe for coffee.
Here, have some cheese squeeze.
Ew, cheese squeeze makes my eyeballs itch.
You can afford carbon rush doing this straight. Hey, boss, you got some crackers?
Well, we gotta look on the bright side. I read fasting improves your karma. Do you think Sushi Land delivers?
You okay, Eddie?
Put me in the game, coach.
Next play, Eddie. Next play.
Cecil Watterman! Heart is palpitating. They almost got in here.
It's all right.
Shopping hours are now over.
I have claustrophobia.
Oh, no. Me too!
Now, don't panic, sweetheart. Daddy's here. Now, don't be scared. Here, take my hand. There. Is that better?
Yeah, thanks, boss.
Get out of here.
Bonjour, Cindy. Come to me, my little peach blossom, my sweet little rain puff, my little souffle chocolat.
Yeah, I'm fine. What about you?
Okay. So scared. Back to Simon?
I gotta bring him something. He's counting on me.
Wait a minute. I think I found something. Oh, it was on the panel all the time. It was right here all the time. Can you imagine, honey? It was there. We were looking all over the place, and it was right here.
Well, I'll be darned.
Hallelujah.
Yeah, praise the Lord.
You all right, darling?
Mm-hmm.
Who's there? Dad? Dad who? Daddy?
Hey, Eddie.
Yes, sir.
This is Cecil Watterman.
How you doing, sir?
I want you to hit that emergency switch.
You mean this red button right here on the side, sir?
No, on the other side.
There's nothing over here, Mr. Watterman.
On the side, you idiot.
Good work. Way to go, son.
Thanks, Dad.
What happened to them monsters?
Smashed to smithereens, no thanks to you.
Here, look at this.
Asbestos for tater tot mix? Agent Orange for Mandarin Orange wine cooler?
Well, I guess it's been a long night for all of us. You probably want to get
Cecil,
back.
You scum! Cow snacks are made with toxic waste.
But it's harmless, Paul. Can't hurt anybody. I've treated it all with my secret neutralizing mix. Of course, I wouldn't want it to get around, trade secrets and everything. Paul, I've been thinking, I could use a smart fella like you around the factory. Put you in charge of the endangered species sponge cake division. What's your answer, nephew?
Just this.
Oh, sweetheart. Oh, honey.
I want him arrested for assault. Eh?
Right, darling.
What are you doing?
What?
You work for me?
Not no more. You never did tell me about poisoning the food.
You can arrest me. I've seen those movies about what happens to nice girls like me in prison.
Hey, you're already on your way to the big house, so why don't you just put a sock in it, Toots?
Look what happened to Linda Blair.
Eddie, can you give us a ride to my house?
No problem, good buddy. I'll give you that recommendation to deputy school if you want. My name carries a lot of weight around there. I finished highest in parking enforcement.
Well, I might take you up on that. Looks like I'm gonna be around here for a while, so see you later, Eddie.
Bye, Eddie.
What happened to Arnold?
Dad, you're never gonna believe this.
It was all Cecil's fault.
Simon, I've never seen one this well preserved. You didn't have to hand me that line about aliens. I would have come anyway.
Oh, this is Dr. Crowder from the Archaeology Institute. This is my son Paul, his friend Cindy.
Pleased to meet you. May I?
Sure.
Amazing. I can offer you $25,000 for this statue.
It's yours.
What an addition this is going to make to the university's Natural History Museum. Some will say I've paid too much, of course, but for something like this, unbelievable.
Well, I guess I lost the bet. I'll go tomorrow and enroll in community college, and Dad?
Oh, son, I forgot to tell you. Do you remember that sample that I took at the temple?
Yeah.
Well, I had it analyzed, and it's some sort of toxic waste, but there are no elements in it that are known on Earth.
So you mean Machu Picchu is really
an alien toxic waste dump? I've got my new bestseller, Machu Picchu, Toxic Waste Dump of the Gods. Hey, you could probably use that in your act, huh?
You mean I don't have to go to college?
No. A good mind is a terrible thing to waste.
Not funny, Dad. Not funny. So, how do you feel about L.A.?
It's like New Jersey with earthquakes.
That's enough.